Hello, this is Timothy Haskell, and welcome to the third edition of the Haunternet podcast, How the Hell You Do That? The show that tells you how the hell you do that in a haunted house, things that you would like to know when you're building your own haunted house. Today we're here with Paul Smithyman. He is a New York City set designer, production manager, technical director, and he's also the #7 ranked paintball warrior in the country. He's going to tell us how to make your fire retardant. I mean, make things fire retardant. So why don't you tell us a little bit about fire retardancy, Mr. Smithyman?
Yes, Mr. Haskell.
Awesome.
Fire retardancy. It is something that we need in a haunted house.
Absolutely.
And we use certain tools to obtain retardancy.
Like a wrench?
Like a wrench? No.
No.
Like nice chemicals.
Oh, okay.
Such as this. FR1, fire retardant paint additive. Now, when you're painting your wooden walls in your haunted house, if you put that in a gallon of latex paint, what it does, it reduces the ability for the wood to catch fire as quickly. That's
so when you're painting, you put the whole thing inside 1 gallon?
Dump it in, give it a...
Perfect.
And then
how easy is that?
And guess where you get it from? The internet.
In the internet, not the intranet, which I've made that mistake before.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
Then there's another kind of flame retardancy material.
That's mostly what we're talking about today.
This Flame Guard Plus Fast Dry Flame Retardancy. Again, they have their own website.
FlameGuardPlus.com.
Flame Guard Plus. Now, with this stuff, you put it in a bottle like this and mark it nicely, just so you don't get confused.
So you don't think it's vinegar.
And polish your silver with it, because it really won't help. And what you do here is you choose the materials that really need to be retardant in your house. So we have 3 examples here with us today of things you should fire retard.
Cool.
And things you shouldn't fire retard.
Well, let's get at it.
All right. Fire retard. Lovely fake foliage in your scary room.
Halloween happens in the fall, so this is perfect.
There you go, just like that. That is something that you definitely want to flame retard. Your black curtains from which you are behind and you go, yeah, scared me then. Another kind of thing that you should make flame retardant in a house is small children.
Like a baby.
I think it's done now.
Oh.
So this you would want to make flame retardant. Okay. So there's 3 things that you do want to make.
Those are what you do want to flame retard.
So let's have a quick look at what happens when you have something that is flame retardant and something that isn't flame retardant.
Okay. Hey, why don't you use that leaf?
I'm going to use this leaf as an example. This leaf is not flame retardant.
Oh!
Oh my God, my house is on fire. We're all going to die.
Whoa, here comes the fireman.
This is something that has been treated earlier.
Oh!
Look at the
Here comes the fireman.
Flame retardancy. Every fire chief is
bada boom, bada bing.
Okay, so that's what happens when you flame retard something. And the way you do it is you get your leaf and you give it a good spray.
Get it on all sides, right there?
Both sides.
Oh, soak it real good.
Get it in the cracks and crevices. And like that, you soak it, and what you have to make sure you do is the material that you're trying to make flame retardant is fully soaked. You let it dry, and you never even know. So let's finish off now with 3 things that you would not want to flame retard. A bowl of cherries.
Because you eat those.
Because you eat those.
It would make them toxic.
It would taste yucky.
And
a
make
knife.
Toxic.
You would not need to flame retard.
You just would not need to. You should not avoid it, but you don't need to because it's made of
metal.
It's made of wood.
No, metal. A metal doesn't catch fire. Well, it does, but not at temperatures that we would deal with.
All right.
And the third thing that you wouldn't want to flame retard is tin.
Because I'm musty and stinky. You don't need to.
He's been damned for about 13 years.
Completely flame retardant already.
So there you go. There you've got good examples of what to, what not to. Okay. Here we have a little question for Tim at the end to make sure he's understanding what we're going on.
I don't know if I do.
This is a prop that you would find in a haunted house, perhaps.
Maybe
Tim,
one about smokers.
Tim, do we need to flame retard this?
No, because when you smoke, people smoke and they don't catch on fire.
Okay, that's a retardation kind of an answer.
Oh.
So here we go.
I think
You would have to flame retard this because you have paper goods.
Oh my God.
Paper catches fire
Aye,
very
aye,
easily.
aye.
So you get the bing and you
And
bing,
you
bing,
spray
bing,
it, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
and then you're fine and happy, and the fire chief's your friend, and he's not going to shut you down.
We've learned a lot today on the Haunternet podcast, how the hell you do that. Thanks to Paul Smithyman for joining us.
Thank
He
you,
taught us
Timothy.
how to flame retard our house. You should flame retard your house, or I'm calling the fire marshal.
Okay. I don't think it's quite done. We should put it back
Oh,
in.
we're going to see how flame retardant this baby really is.
Good night.
Good night.